Hey adventurers, welcome to the crew. I'm Sea Lord Agenda, and this is my Let's Play of Pillars of Eternity. In the last episode, we dealt with some companion quests, some bounties and side quests, and that's pretty much what we're continuing on here as we prepare to take on White March 2 and then the final quests by wrapping everything else up. Let's head to... where's Monomir Bridge? Oh, it's right here, yeah. I'm gonna be on the wrong side of the bridge if I go here. No, that's why it takes 2.5 days to get there. Gotcha. Oh, hell, they're right here. Okay. Alright. I don't know how the hell to use this party. I should change. Oh well. Okay. You're my second tank, I guess. I will start, let's see here. I don't have a good target for that yet. Let's just cast Chain Lightning. Aloth also cast Chain Lightning. Ader, get up there. Tank. Griefing Mother, just... I need to shoot at things. Preferably Priest, honestly. Durance, why don't you, I don't know how the hell to use his, something. It's a lot of burden damage, actually. A single target? Yeah. Still pretty good. Why don't you hurl that at, back at the priest. Let's wipe the priest out, shall we? Knocked him over immediately. Chain Lightning did not do as much damage as I would have liked. So that's it's her. Did I not cast yet? Oh, I did, okay. The priest is hurt though. Tell you what, the Chain Lightning did work. Let's cast more of it real quick. There's a second priest. Did not realize that immediately. We're gonna need to take them out. Chain Lightning almost killed the priests. Wait, what is Aloth so hurt by? Okay, one of the priests is dead though. The other one is hurting very badly. Whether you want to shoot him, I will. Let's just snapshot. Let's make sure the priest dies. Our Stelgar friend here is getting his ass beat, which isn't great. That's quite nice. Does any of this do, this does direct damage. Quite a bit of it. Will I cast this in his special form? Probably not, huh? Okay, priest is dead. Ader is fine, so we probably have this. Although the Loth is not okay, but, tell you what, keep casting. Just hurting me so much. Are Loth and I standing in, like, some kind of fire? Where's these guys? It's probably these guys. I don't know what the hell they are. Okay, well, let's try to heal, actually. But he can cast well. Okay, he's dead though. That's not good. Well, that might work against this guy. Try to cast on this guy. Durance, what the hell are you doing? Nothing, huh? Why don't you, That's somewhat good, but is there something with more healing? I do not ever use endurance. Okay, that's pretty good. Oh, I see. He can get both myself and that's helpful. Why did that not really heal me? Maybe it just... I think it just didn't get me. That's not great. Alright, tell you, why don't you throw one of those out? I will... Really not doing great. I don't happen to have a... No, it would be a lot to ask for me to actually have a potion in my inventory. Alright, well... I have a lot of these, actually. Heal me, specifically. Place turrets. Thank you. Now... I really should help Grieving Mother out, huh? Ader is still fine, so... I assume the Taskmaster is the problem. Okay, well they're dead now, so... Ader is still 100% fine, they cannot touch him, so... Let's go ahead and start hitting Galen here with these, and Terrence, what are you even wielding? You have a staff, I should give you a ranged weapon. It's been so long since he was in the party. Oh well. Let's see, hurl this at him. Well, that hurt him. That hurt him pretty good. Might as well do it again. Prince, just go beat. Oh, okay. Alright. Bounty dealt with. Wasn't so bad. Considering I have no idea how to use Durance in her obvious. Let's see, pretty normal loot. What's this here? Old Garen's Wall. Superb. Converts 10% of hits to grazes. Everyone in Balreach knew Garen as a grumpy old man with an inordinate fondness for beats and no patience for chit-chat. None knew him as the Adirian bruiser whose own troubled past had forced him to seek a fresh start in the colonies. So when Adirian soldiers marched into Balreach at the start of the War of Defiance, it surprised everyone when old Garen joined the village defenders with a shield and sword, and went toe-to-toe with the Adirian forces, holding them back as well as any of his younger comrades. Well done, old Garen. That's a nice shield. Bunch generic stuff otherwise.
Certainly.
Okay. That's one bounty handled. How does that shield compare to Ader's shield? This converts crits to hits, but it's only exceptional. So actually, where did this go? Let me do it direct. This 16 deflection, exceptional, safeguarding, This 16 deflection, superb, and vigilance. I don't know if safeguarding is exactly better than vigilance or not. I feel like they're pretty equivalent, and then superb is just better. So let's give him. Let's go ahead and give him Old Garen's Wall. No, it's a really nice shield. Okay. Let's save. Next problem, I think, is Onslaugh's Compass. And then there's one at the Wood End Plains, right? Should camp. These bounties are pretty tough. We're definitely gonna need full spell slots. What am I looking for here? Captain Muarumi. Okay. It's not over here. Not over here. Yes, that means he's over here. This is the shop, isn't it? Yeah. Where the hell is this guy? In the cave, maybe? Yep, very much in the cave. Okay. Hi, Muarumi. Okay, well, you know what? That's a really nice choke point, actually. So let's have you spirit shift.
Need some
And you and Ader will hold the line
something?
there. Everyone else will start engaging. Like, honestly, fireballs at this kind of range. Well, we can't afford to screw around. Chain lightning immediately. Is there an obvious healer here? Yeah, probably that one. I'm not actually clear what an Andre is. I mean, a follower of Andra, I suppose, but. I need to give Durance a ranged weapon. It's dumb. Shields for the. Yeah, that's definitely their healer. I can't really target them from here, so. Let's just try to mass murder these guys that are getting up close to us, and then we'll worry about that. Grieving Mother has a lot of, I don't know if it's worth using all that on just that cutthroat there, really. Better to use on Muarumi himself. Get something lower level. That's pretty nice. Yeah, use that. They're not really, I mean, their healer's not actually healing them, he's just kind of screwing around back there. Casted a buff or two, so. He kind of wrecked them, actually. I mean, that assumes who knows how dangerous those three are. It's really just these two raiders left now.
Okay.
So let's all finish this one. Yep. And then go for, I guess that's the healers. Go for them. I don't know that I need to screw around with higher level spells. Let's just hit them with this. Double. And, Griefing Mother needs more focus again. Oh, Durance, what the hell happened to you? Why'd you take all that damage? Oof. Well, the Pillar of Faith hurt Horavius a lot. He's not very durable. But it's fine. Just, heals. It's nice to have a healer in the party, honestly. Maybe I should occasionally actually bring Durance. Okay. This is all of them, yes? It honestly feels too easy. Obviously, you need to heal still, though. Oh, you're still on the ground. I see. Well, let's just get up there. Come on off.
Seen the little guy go down.
The kills are obvious, but he'll be fine. I mean, other than being dead, but you know. It's pretty tanky, because he did just eat 2 killing bolts to the face, but, well, one of them missed, actually, I think. Yeah. I'll scratch that guy. Knock him over. Let's finish this. Wow. That was, pretty straightforward, actually. Battle Axe, Brigandine, Scale Armor, Ale, Lockpicks, Gold.
I'm here.
Fish. Potion. Dank Spores. Gold, Copper, Head. Pliambo Percassitas. It has Marking Disorienting, DR reduction, and it's exceptional. So accuracy to ally, inflicts disorienting on hit, exceptional, 6 DR bypass. A charismatic yet nefarious valiant thief grew tired of stealing and decided to find a new way to entertain himself. He would get himself hired onto a ship and integrate himself with the crew. After a few voyages, he'd convince the crew to mutiny, making sure to execute the captain with his own arquebus. Once the deed was done, he would abandon the crew to their fate at the next port and slip away, traveling to a new city to start the game again. Damn. Fairly messed up. Alright, well. Second bounty handled. That just leaves one more on this side of Twin Elms, I believe, which would be... See that one, we just need to bring a head back. Yeah, Woodend Plains, the Ranger Fomina. First 2 were pretty straightforward. Hopefully the other 2 aren't radically harder or anything. Paying money all over the place as I run around like this, but that's alright. Camp again, too. Oh, hello. You find yourself back in the space inside the grieving mother's mind. It's familiar this time, and even though you feel you've seen countless births from this vantage point, something fills you with unease. The sky's darkened, and the mist has risen from the forest to hem you in. You're trapped. You hear something. It sounded strange, dissonant, like warping metal. You grit your teeth against the noise, and yet as it rises, the eerie melody drives the numbness from your limbs and clears a space in the mist. The noise resolves into a dull tone. As it resounds through your bones, you see that your hands are in motion. And once again, you're drawing forth life, something warm and fragile struggling into the world. This scene feels familiar, a moment you've lived and dreamed 1,000 times before, and yet something ominous gnaws at the edges. Focus on the child. As your hands move, you hear the sound of chimes, clear yet sharp. Yet somewhere distant they seem echoed by something else. Wails of sorrow? Tolling bells? It's impossible to tell. Draw the child forth. An inexplicable sense of dread fills your soul as the child makes its journey to you, push by push. A malicious presence seems to surround you, and you lean forward to shield the child. At last, the baby emerges, wet and ruddy from its journey. A lifetime seems to have passed as the newborn moved from womb to world, and another seems to pass as you cradle the trembling child, waiting. The child cries out, its cry full of life, full of soul, the chime echoing in its thoughts, filling it with its welcome. The soul is blurred at the edges, as if you're viewing a soul from within a soul, but it's there, it's alive. The woman before you is weeping, and at her first cry, her hands reach out for it. You surrender the child to her, something you've done many times before, and as your hands move, the dull clangor sounds, and you feel a weight hanging from your wrist. You look down and see bones, tiny and malformed, hanging from a string about your wrist. They're heavier than they should be, and as they clank together, they make a noise like funeral bells. The mother's too intent upon her newborn to pay you any heed, and so you hide your wrist behind your back. She need never know. Can't ever know. As you hide the bone chimes, you shiver, in relief with premonition, at the chill wind that suddenly sweeps the plateau. What exactly is she doing there?
Your mind comes bearing questions, Watcher.
Yeah. I walked in your memories again. They felt strange this time. I would see them again. Your vision gives way to waves of feeling. While you feel the jagged marks of violence you passed before, this time the path is easier. There is no resistance, and you set about casually harnessing your memories, focusing on the one you seek. There's a slow rush, a warmth, and your thoughts enter as before, circling the memory you shared when you first met. You find yourself back in the space inside the grieving mother's mind. It's familiar this time, and even though you feel you've seen countless births from this vantage point, something fills you with unease. The sky has darkened, and the mist has risen from the forest to hem you in. You're trapped. Oh wait, I saw this already. Okay. Focus on the chimes. The noise resolves into a dull tone. As it resounds to your bones, you see your hands are in motion. Okay, focus on the woman's cries this time. The woman should be in pain, the natural pain of childbirth. You know this, but it is faint, distant, and you realize that you're soothing the pain with your mind, smoothing out the eddies of pain and relaxing your thoughts just enough so that you can still push from within, push the child forth. You're taking that pain onto yourself, but the pain has layers. One is a pressure, a familiar, welcoming pain, and the other, it's sharp, a razor at your consciousness, more recent than this memory. As you try to recall how you've reached this place, you feel the same hollowness inside yourself, a pit filled with the clawing winds of a Beowick. The very thought fills you with disquiet, like the memory of a nightmare. Okay. Same as usual. Or, well, some new information. She seems unaware of what you've seen, or that you've entered her memories at all. You walked again in your dreams, thoughts, and I believe your memories. A mixture of curiosity and fear wells up between you. She raises her left hand, the chiming at her wrists quelling the rise within her. She is frightened, but curiosity anchors her.
And what did you see in my memories? I would hear you speak of them.
Never mind. I don't know why I feel like I could speak of them. Heard the name Watcher in your thoughts when you remembered the birthing bell. Why?
It is because I once...
Oh right, I asked this before. There's another name for someone with your abilities. I see the word cipher in your mind and see its meaning. Although I did not train in such things, and the title feels more of a cloak the world casts on me and judges me for. It's curious how a title such as that can define one, and at times be the source of such emotion that comes from no one, but the voices of others. It is a curse to the world. Know anything about Watchers? I feel that they were once marked, hated. Such hate feels dimmed now. I can feel it. Other hatreds have risen for other titles. They burned bright in the past. Now hates have shifted focus. They may fall on the same again, either you or me. We talked about this before. Let's not, hold on.
Your mind comes bearing...
More about
And
you?
I you. In asking, we reveal ourselves to each other.
Why are you called the Grieving Mother? The air seems to go still for a moment, and time stretches as it did before when the two of you first met. There's a wash of uncertainty from her mind, slowly shaping into questions that swirl and do not coalesce. She does not move. She seems paralyzed, as if you just wrapped her in a cold blanket. Okay, she doesn't remember.
That is a question for you, not I. That is not my name, although if you wish to hang the title on me, I cannot stop you. Is that what you see when your eyes fall upon me?
So I named you? As a watcher, you may see what I do not, or your mind shapes the thoughts I project into a new meaning. There is truth in that title, but it is not all I am. So what do you grieve, then? You must have felt it, seen it. It has as many names as the pain it has caused. As the words take shape, they seem to tumble from her, and the wave is great, rushing into your mind. To your surprise, you feel as if you've been touched by the Beawick again, and behind it, cutting through the torrent like a knife, are the thoughts of the grieving mother. There is a wound cut across the belly of the world, a jagged knife that stripped the stems from men and carved furrows across the wombs of women. There's much I have forgotten, but I can feel the wound all around me. It will not let me rest, nor let me be. The children have gone silent, yet their voices may be heard again. The Hollowborn. There's a slowness of thoughts, of the words being weighed, accepted. It doesn't feel natural to her, you can sense it. It was once unknown to me, as was much of what unfolded in the outside world. When the curse came upon us, I thought it a smaller thing, a thing of communities and hearths. Thoughts seemed to stumble as if on weak legs. It was only when I walked did I feel it stretching out around me in all the cracks of the world. Children have been cursed. I do not think it was something they caused, nor something deserved. That which is inside them has been torn away. I do not know how, but this wound must be stitched closed. The world bleeds forth from between a woman's legs. If this blood is not stemmed, the world will die and grow quiet. Do you know its cause? There's desperation, a welling fear. You can almost feel her thoughts shivering, and you realize she's as lost as you are on the matter. And then a sudden, sharp clarity. I shall know it, through you. Your eyes will track the cause, find the path, and I will be beside you. There's no wound that cannot be healed, and if you're truly a watcher, then this wound may be seen for what it is. You saw me where I hid. Whoever's hands have stilled the world, you shall see them too. And if there's no way to heal it, I will be there, and you will do what must be done. You are given your sight so that you may watch the world, and you will tend it. Children shall have their voice again. If your will is weak, then I shall strengthen it. Lean upon me. You feel a weight in her words, as if her hands are on your shoulders. You feel the questions in your mind lose their edge and become merely words. As I lean upon you, you shall be my eyes, as I shall be your hands when the time comes. Okay. I should have had this dialogue like an act ago, clearly, because we know what caused it now and all that, but what do you think about Deerwood, the Empire? Those titles are markings on a map and channel people's minds in violent directions. Such things are a threadbare blanket cast over the world where men and women seek more importance than simply being. How do you see the world, then? The world is a field of souls tilled by Barath's wheel. The thought of cultures and territories do not concern me. The sowing and harvest of the field does. Barath's wheel is slowed, perhaps stopped altogether. Whatever words, titles, laws, and blades not devoted to carrying away the not devoted to carving away the harm or healing that wound holds little importance for me. Something else different. What's that you're wearing on your wrist? She extends her hands, and the small chimes on her wrist sound just as they sounded in their memories. The chimes are finely crafted of white adra. They're wrapped around the grieving mother's wrist with tiny woven braids of hair of different colors, from white to black, brown to blonde. You feel as if you're noticing them for the first time. Birthing chimes are given to newborns. Why do you wear a set now?
There was no child to carry it.
And suddenly there's a rasping cry across your consciousness, and you see her flinch, visibly as if struck. She raises her hands, and you see the chimes draped from them, yet they make no sound as she moves. In your memory, they look like bones.
And carry the weight of 100 deaths. I know, Watcher.
It's about the Hollowborn.
The Hollowborn.
The same chill you felt before is stronger now, as if it's welling up around your feet to your ankles. Feel a sudden urge to draw away, as if from an unpleasant memory.
The Hollowborn have a future. They can be saved, and the tells spoke of such.
Have you seen this future?
They can be saved. They must be saved. You have seen the beauty in childbirth. What good came into the world there on the plateau. You helped me recall it. It is a memory we shared. It is the truth.
Memory you hid the chimes from the mother. Why? It is not what I hid, but what she saw. She couldn't know. Grieving mother squeezes her eyes shut and brings her hands to her ears. You've woven the truth for countless mothers. How can I trust what you tell me? Truth is shaped by belief, by choice. It's coaxed from chaos, like a child from the womb. No more equivocation. What did you really do? Your memories somehow are symbolic. What did you do?
And what would you consider real, Watcher? The truth that was experienced and remembered? Or the one that burned out only to be swept under the rug and forgotten like ash from a fireplace?
What happened mattered. Forgetting it does not make it less real.
And how much of your own life has been lost to the error of memory? How many loves and betrayals were colored with the false hues of emotion? A pity to wonder how much of your own life happened the way you recall.
Okay, she's getting real defensive about that now. That's interesting. But I don't think she has anything more
Your thoughts
to
must flow
say
deep.
right
Mind comes
now.
bearing.
No, doesn't seem like it.
I'm here.
Okay. Let's go find this bounty. Let's see. Well, this is a pretty big area, honestly, and I've got no real hint of where it is. I would guess probably up on one of these. I'm gonna check the center crossroads first. Nope. Alright, let's check up here. This is where all the lions were when we were first here, I think. Nope, not here. Alright, down here, maybe? What's all this? I don't know why there were 4. Not here. What about over here? Not here. What about up here? Such a big area. I mean, they could easily be like over in this corner still or something. Not up here either. Let's check like in here. Maybe over there. Oh. Well, it said she had great beast spy. That could
I'm
be
here.
one. Yeah, that's them. Okay. Bear, 2 lionesses, small bear, and Fomina herself. Okay, and more bears. All right. Okay. There's a bunch. For obvious, let's have you spirit shift and get up there. Loth and I will start just spamming chain lightning. It would be nice if I could actually see the fight behind this, tree, but I can't, so. Good. You need to intercept this before it eats Grieving Mother. If you can back away a little, then this lion is flanking you. Okay, the chain lightning hurt him. Let's start throwing out more. Cast, please. Oh, that one's dead already. Gotcha. Okay, a spell of that high level is probably uncalled for, but tell you what, why don't you, detonate that lion.
Lava will be on seat.
Well, it did some damage. Anything else to do damage immediately? That would have been nice to apply before, actually. That might work. Maybe we've done a number on them already, honestly. Let's see here. Yeah, that one's down. Okay, well done, Horizons. Oh, bears are down. Oh wow, we actually just slaughtered this party. Damn. Okay. No more of them. Ocean Head. A Reign of Godog Field. Superb and plus 20% attack speed. That's a nice warbow. Fathan village of Godog was surrounded by wooded plains that became a key battleground during the War of Black Trees. The few survivors of the slaughter there remember a single Fathan archer raining arrows on the Duke's forces, holding them back while the villagers of Godog fled. As flames swept the fields and spread to the trees, arrows flew still from beneath the blanket of smoke. Bunch of animal bits.
I'd be glad to.
That was quite an easy fight, actually. Oh, I got a level up. Nice. Maybe I'll manage to get damage reduction too yet. We'll see. Level 8 spell. Let's see. Back blow. I don't use weapons like... Oh, 2 level 8 spells. Skeletal Hand does freeze damage, weakens, and hobbles. In a length area of effect. I mean, that's good. Okay, this protects against burn, freeze, shock, or corrode damage. This lets me borrow druid, priest, or wizard spells. That could be really nice if I fought one. This retaliates with piercing damage, push, and stun against anything that hits me in melee, which is nice. This is a wall that inflicts damage and afflictions on anything that passes through it. And this does raw damage and weakens anything that touches it. I'm gonna go with the freezing rake and possibly, well, honestly, if I'm getting struck in melee, we're kind of screwed anyway. I'm tempted to just go for, well, the multiple damage spells. This one does more. This one is raw damage in case something is immune to freeze, so maybe I'll just grab both of these, yeah. Let's go ahead and master, let's master this, and then I can basically replace my free, minor missiles cast.
I'm here.
Okay, so that is all dealt with. At this point, I guess we head up to Twin Elms. Northfield, now I gotta figure out specifically. Don't know where this druid is. I would probably try the Grove. Northfield. Her, I think we just need to have more, probably rests with her in the party. Northfield. Okay, this is the inn, so we should go to the inn first. I don't know where the heck these songbirds are. It's mostly Northfield or the inn. I'm gonna have to check where the songbirds are real quick. Seems weird to have this guy eat them anyway, but...
Thanks for watching, adventurers. New parts will be up every other day, or you can watch live on Twitch. If you did enjoy the video, consider leaving a like or subscribing. Have a nice day, adventurers. This is Sea Lord Janda, signing off.